Let's deep fry a turkey.
Not only am I going to show you how to deep fry a turkey, but we're going to deep fry it in bacon grease. Yeah, one of the better turkeys that I've ever made. Super juicy and tender. Literally the best turkey I've ever had. Now let's get into the content showing you how to deep fry it safely.
For safety purposes, what you want to do is, this is what I do anyway. I put the whole turkey when it's wrapped down in my pot, and you want to fill it with water until it just covers the actual turkey. This gives us an allowance to know how much grease that we're going to put in the pot when we go to actually fry it. So let's go ahead and fill it up with water. I won't show that on camera. So the water basically just covers the turkey. And so from this point, what you want to do is pull the turkey out and figure out a good place to mark. And so for me, it's going to be in this word section right here. I want to make sure that my bacon up goes up to the top of those words. That lets me know that I have enough water in my pot in order to bring up the grease level when I actually put grease in it to fry it. Next step is to inject some butter, and this is what we call a cowboy butter. We're going to inject it into the breast, the legs, and the thighs. Go ahead. Pull a bit more in the front. I'm going to go ahead and put some in the wings too. It's time to fry a turkey. And if you'll remember, I had this little line marked right there. So let's go ahead and take our bacon up and just pour it in there, if it will pour. How could you go wrong? It smells like bacon. There we go. Now you can tell I've got the bacon up to these words right there where I measured it. Let's go ahead and remove that. Turn some propane on. Let's get that lit. Let's get that grease hot. I pulled the turkey out of the fridge about 2 hours ago, so let's ensure all of the moisture is removed. And one thing that I like to do is just flip it upside down like this. See all that water come out of there? Then once you get a lot of it to drain off naturally, get a paper towel and just ensure that you're just drying it off. Get rid of all the moisture. Pat the outside dry. All right, every part of that bird. This is a safety issue. You don't want it to splash back on you. Check all the crevices. Now I've got the bird pretty well dried off for the most part of what I consider done well. And I'm just gonna season a little bit of salt on the outside. Get the turkey loaded on that spindle. Just like that. And there we go, we're ready to fry. Go ahead and put our thermometer in to see where our temperature is. So we're looking for 375 degrees. Let's talk about safety for a brief moment. I've got my pot on a mat with my propane, and nothing is within about 8 feet of me that can get damaged from the bacon grease. We're about 75 degrees away from the temperature of the bacon grease being at 375. Make sure that you got shoes on. I like to even put glasses on for protective, something to protect my bald head. Then as we drop the turkey, I'm gonna put some gloves on. So I'm ready, I'm safe, and I've got the grease on a mat. I'm on concrete, nothing is close. Let's fry up this turkey. We're at 375 degrees. It's gonna turn off the oil. So here's our turkey. I've got the flame turned off, so this is a safety measure. If the oil starts to splatter, it won't cause the oil to ignite the flame and have an explosion. So what I've got is my turkey on its little spindle, and I'm just gonna gently lower it into the oil that's at 375 degrees. The reason that I didn't season the turkey on the outside is so that the oil doesn't turn this ugly color. So let's just go ahead and slowly submerge the turkey inch by inch. This is going to take about 3 minutes total. You hear that sizzle down there? See how that oil is spitting out? It would spit out a little bit further if I went ahead and dropped it all the way in, and it might come back this way. So we're just going to give it a second. Okay, turkey is down. Let's check our oil temperature. Didn't drop that much. We're still at 350 degrees. So let's get our flame back. The time is determined upon how much the turkey weighs, so we're at 14.5 pounds, and this is 2.5 to 3 minutes per pound, so we're looking at roughly 35 to 40 minutes. Let's let it fry. All right, let's see where our temperature is at. Not quite ready. Go ahead and turn off the heat. So the flame has been turned off for the turkey, and as soon as it comes out, we're gonna season it up with some Santa Maria and salt. Go ahead and sprinkle a little bit of seasoning. Now let's do some salt. Here is that fried turkey. I want you to look at that beauty.